Today, what's going on? I want to talk about something today because there's a lot of line going on in this thing. When I was on in 2019, I was on live and I was talking Mick Mills. You know, the DA knows. And he's out there with the New York governor, right? In New York and Philly. He out there in Philly, right? In his hometown, Philly, right? And I know the industry, right? So I made a complaint on the Philly industry, right? So he said something on the song. See, he don't know what I know, I know. So I know that every industry. You said a song about me and the state of Texas knows about it. The DA know that MO3 was a liar, right? Come on, Andrew. No, come on, Andrew. No, and other government official know. They know. Let me tell you, they know about it, homie. They know they was watching the whole time. They know about it, homie. They know about it. The homie can keep lying. Yellow Breeze and all the rest of them to keep lying. They was right there. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. It doesn't limit like OGPB can say what he want and say what he want to say and how he want to say it. I asked Joe Biden to do. I know what's on that computer, my nigga. And I promise you, when anything happened to me, y'all is coming from under that seat if you've been a necessity. You scared of your little brother MO3. You dumb and you retarded. And Birdman said, who cares what I think? God cares what I think. Right? Right? The antagonism that was going on in the Carrollton community. Right? You know exactly what you did. I know what's on that computer. When I come for my money, it better add up. And I ain't trying to meet no somebody professional, ain't none of your family members, ain't nothing. God said we ain't with that fake stuff, you hear me? We do everything through courts here. And these niggas acting like a dummy behind MO3 and Yellow Breeze and lies, you heard me? They know they know more than they know. They ain't dumb. They ain't dumb at all, my nigga. All that fake shit going on in Houston. And I told that Texas music office, they can't even answer their phone. They're about to get arrested with Governor Abbott, my nigga. But a nigga gonna call you a snitch because a nigga got a motive. You think you know that little black woman from Facebook, from South Dallas? You think, come on, man, come on. You think you don't know Jay Prince? They better do something about you. They better do something about this man. And time running out, I haven't seen this man on the news now. You better come in with my money because the nigga still watching and not hearing me. And every time I'm going on the civil rights. On that ass and Dallas behavior, man. When with all that fake shit, you hoes playing both sides. I can hear them talking about right now when a nigga asked them for a picture. I don't want all that in the workplace. Right? Niggas on that whole shit, man. Come on. Let's have everybody that looked at me in that jailhouse in that Dallas in that mall. Let's have everybody that was at that hotel. Let's talk then. When the police came and knocked at my hotel, when y'all standing outside, people standing, come on, let's talk about it. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, Mick Mills. And I'm gonna tell the same dude with that bullshit around here because I want him to know. Because he's the dumbest motherfucker talking about John F. Kennedy, Denny, Lily. Other people didn't like John F. Kennedy and this and that. I said, well, you the dumbest motherfucker I know. Because I had to say something right fast. He the dumbest motherfucker that he gonna talk about. Oh, John F. Kennedy. They didn't like other white people didn't like other white people. His dumb ass need to go on reality TV, whatever his name broadcast. His dumb ass need to go do his history. John F. Kennedy died for standing with black people. There was a threat to him. You the dumbest effing all. Martin Luther King wife called John F. Kennedy, and John F. Kennedy bailed him out of jail. Why you think if you're gonna call a government now, whatever that is, they don't have that now in the jailhouse? Why you think they don't have that now? When cars are all blocked from the White House, why you think all that is now? Phones in the counter, why you think that all in it is? See, the behavior of others can be a threat. That's the situation. And he the dummy. I say, y'all dummy, man. You're not educated. I used to watch this anime when I was in Atlanta, and I told him about this thing I used to watch at Newman Smith when these kids go back through time into the house and they go back through time. And the beginning of the movie, the guy getting ready for school, his mom told him, you need to focus on school. He go outside and he's been bullied by this person. And he took the skateboard, he's running to the bus, and this big kid, the Whoopi Goldberg is in this movie, Samuel L. Jackson. The thing is, they go to school. I can tell you about the whole story. They go to school, and the teacher said, if you don't pass, he always thought about baseball. But when he thought about baseball, he said, the teacher told him, if you don't pass, you'll have to go to summer school. And if you don't pass this test on this field trip. So what they go to this house in Atlanta. It's an animated thing. They go to this house. And Whoopi Goldberg take him to this house, take him to the tour of Martin Luther King's house, take him to the tour of it. Right? And she tells everybody, do not go running, like stay in line, don't go wandering off. Now, the two kids defined that order. They didn't care, they defined that order, and they went back there, but Whoopi Goldberg called them. And they went back there and they defined that order, and they went back there and defined it. So the difference is between those situations, and I'm gonna tell you what that is. So they asked Whoopi Goldberg, can we stay? And Whoopi go ahead. I know stay. Go ahead and stay. Close up when you're done. I know I'm gonna regret this I'm gonna regret this. There's always something special about this one. They thought that Whoopi Goldberg was lying when she played the part. So they go in and they touch the baseball glove. They touch the baseball glove. And this is a great animated. I'll tell in Atlanta about this. And I got my baby mom on it. And we watched the thing. And those things was the most important thing with that situation, right? I'm gonna tell you something. So what I tell you, because I don't want to talk about it at the end of the day. Hey, how you doing? Can we get friends with people like horoscope just trying to make money? They're trying to dictate the stuff, horoscopes. So the thing is, I'm gonna tell you something about this situation. This is a true story because horoscope throwing me off right now. So they go back through time through Martin Luther King. They ended up on a baseball field with Martin Luther King. So when they ended up on a baseball field with Martin Luther King and they played baseball, and Martin Luther King asked them, can they come over? I used to always like this in high school. I used to always ask my teacher, can you do something? I used to always ask her, can you go get this tape, this one tape, every history. When I didn't learn about the legislative branches and the different branches in school, every history come on, I ask my teacher about this tape, and she's always able to get it. every Black history, right? And they took this baseball thing and ended up on the baseball field. And they ended up on the baseball and they started playing baseball with Martin Luther King. And nice to meet you. When they started playing baseball with Martin Luther King, the one of the kids' parents from the past came out there. What I told you about playing with those Negroes. And the kid from the future said, and he put him by his ear. So I don't know what the big deal is and this and that and all of that. And the lady said, you'll stop playing with these Negroes if you know what's best for you. Right? And Martin Luther King had to explain to them in their time period how things was. In their time period and how things was. So these are the things that's what between that situation, right? So when I'm talking about that, ended up on the baseball field and Martin Luther King, everybody throwing me off right now. They're damn bad. Sorry, they ended up on the baseball, the kid, and after the kid went home, Martin Luther King had to explain to them why we are not allowed to hang out with blacks, why white not allowed to hang out with blacks. Martin Luther King asked them to come to their house. And this is the true story. Martin Luther King asked them to come to their house right now. Right? So when Martin Luther King asked them to come to their house, they went back through the time. So they was already back in the future. And they were like, hold up, we're gonna come back, we're gonna come back, we're gonna come back, we're gonna come back after school. Let's come back after school. They were so busy. They had so much of fun in the experience in the Martin Luther King animated Had a Dream. So they came back. And they came back and they went in the room and Whoopi Goldberg called them, I think, in the second time. And Whoopi Goldberg said, all right, I'm gonna let y'all back in. But they touched this clock. Whatever it was in this room. It's something about this clock that I always like to touch in this situation. So they actually ended up on a train with Mark after Whoopi Goldberg left the room. They ended up on a train with Martin Luther King. And Martin Luther King was a little older since then. He was a little older. So they had Martin Luther King didn't remember who he was. So Martin Luther King, he had to remind Martin Luther King because he was a lot more older. He had to remind Martin Luther King. I love this subject. I loved it in school. It was the most best thing. He had to remind Martin Luther King who he was. So they ended up on the train, and they used to say, we used to argue. Me and my sister used to argue a lot of who had the best grades and those things. They used to argue a lot who had the best grades and things and stuff and all of that. So those was the things with that situation, right? So I promised my sister I was gonna have the best grade average and this and that. I can't wait to put it in her yes, we can. I can't wait to put it in her face. And with that situation, they ended back up at Martin Luther King house and they argued, they eat with each other, bam, 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 bam. And they eat with each other, this and that. We can go on and on about this subject, but you're gonna have to see it. But let me tell you something. And we gotta think because the kids came after they went to Martin Luther King house. The other two kids came after they went to Yes We Can. After they went to Martin Luther King house, they came after that, right? So those are the things with that situation, right? And when we dealing with that situation and you dealing with those avenues And this is the greatest thing with that situation in the app. And I need to take my eyes off the tablet when I'm talking to y'all. And those things was the biggest thing in life, right? So we're gonna skip a lot of parts. They try to take Martin Luther King from the past into the future. Now, by interfering with that past, and things have changed so much. It's by interfering, bringing Martin Luther King from the past to the future, everything was disrupted. The world was disrupted. Everything, the sky was disrupted. Everything was disrupted. Nothing wasn't the same anymore. By messing with the past and disruption in it. Now things have changed since Martin Luther King. It's just showing something in that avenue. Things have changed so much. It's different for now. Things have changed so much since then. So the thing is this. Their friends wasn't the same. The mom worked at a different job. They can't go in the classrooms anymore. So everything was changing in that moment, right? So everywhere they go, bam, bam, and then like it wasn't the same to show Martin Luther King everything they did, right? So it wasn't the same of everything, right? Like I used to study Amelia Earhart, the first woman that flew the first plane over the Pacific Ocean. And everybody thinks she had a problem with the true million, all of that stuff. And I like, all right, they had a problem with that. Like I used to learn about Amelia Earhart. She was the first woman that flew the first plane over the Pacific. And those things, and all those things that was going on, right? And I used to love the subject of dealing with it. It used to be great at what it was and how you used to deal with the subject. And those things. So much things have changed since then, and you have great peace and harmony, and those things have changed since then. We walked the floor, maybe, but then walked the march. And a black guy said, I understand, thank you for being here. This is not your fight. Yeah, this is their fight. Why you gonna tell her why you gonna tell another lady that because she don't got the same color skin? You gotta watch out for the some of these people because you better together. You had to push this lady away. You had to push this lady away. And you had to push her away and like to understand it, you had to push her away. And just not accept that we learn how, and I'm like, hold up, that's childish. But let me tell you something. The movie Understanding had a bigger picture of what it means. Right? So those are the things with that situation, right? So the things that goes on in history, we are learning how to accept each other. When I came from New Orleans, I had a girl named Lisa in it was in New Orleans. So and when I used to date a girl named Dominique, she with glasses. And you gotta remember it's certain individuals that they got the same vindictive mindset that don't know how to change the surroundings. I was around Muslim, like my classmates were Muslim. We sit at the cafeteria, me and her sister sit at the cafeteria with each other named Sarah. She's Muslim. So like it got to a point where Dolores wanted to start chilling. And she was like always different. Like me and Sarah was hanging out and her sister used to sit at the table. But Dolores wanted to start chilling. Like literally start chilling over there, sitting at the table with Sarah and her sister, because they both Muslim, right? And we used to have the greatest time, man. Like my teacher used to play in my hair. and stuff and everybody. And I used to play in Sarah hair. She couldn't take her hair off. But like Sarah had the most greatest hair ever. And she Muslim. So I had to tell a story because Billy's sister don't know like when we went pump up, because we used to go to North Lake and Brookhaven College when we pump up golfing. And like this was I'm scared of rabbits, Samantha be on that crazy stuff. And we playing pump up golf. I wish Billy would tell you, and Dolores would tell you, I sit up there and jump so far, everybody started laughing at me. That's a wild rabbit. It's not controlled. It's not controlled. It was like it's not even controlled. That's a rabbit. That's not even controlled. Right? So when you dealing with that stuff, like, I've been learning about the branches. When Job Corps denied me, I've been learning about that. My teacher was always working on me with the different branches, and it's been a long time coming. It just don't got nothing to do with hip hop and CD way out when schools certain and things wasn't being given. And I filed the civil rights complaint on the schools. Like literally on Job Corps. I can do it to Job Corps. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here for people. Come on. Let me tell you, in your hood, if somebody call you a snitch, you need to remove them. Because they calling they stopping you from growing. Y'all gotta realize that snitching, that stuff that they doing, your hood don't grow, your community don't grow. That's the biggest threat of them all. Because they got attention from hatred. You gotta start exiting those ones out, man. You gotta start exiting those ones out. You gotta start exiting those ones out that when they got attention for hatred, but doesn't understand it. So let me tell you, if you don't deal with Soldier Boy and he don't pay me my money, the little black lie, because I know what's on that computer, we have a big problem here. I don't want to kick it with homie. I don't want to do none of that. There's a lot of fake frauds going on. There's a lot of fake frauds going on in this industry. And time is running out. And the more they tamper with stuff and Soldier Boy play normal, we're going to have a big problem here. The DA job is at risk. Everybody's involved. We spare no one. I know what's on that computer. We spare no one. You better come with it, homie. And I ain't trying to get no street nigga involved in none of them. Come with it, homie. Come with it. And niggas watching like the little racist little hoe they is, little dumb niggas with that whole ass shit that's going on in this. You supposed to get $3,500 for each of your songs that you promote. And it's supposed to come to you, nigga. No, nigga. When you come out of it, nigga. Come on, my nigga. They on that lying shit. They on that lying shit. They're not truthful shit what's going on. And everybody think, oh, they the only one that's famous and nobody else can be successful. Like Boosie and them. Let everybody else get it. No, nobody ain't with all of that stuff, man. But if y'all don't get, and I'm telling them, if something honest, Kiki don't be, and the rest of them don't be deal with it, and the Texas Music Office is about to be arrested. Don't want to answer your phone, and they talking to each other, labels, giving each other. No, nigga. All that fake stuff got to stop, nigga. All that fake stuff about to stop, nigga. And she talking about no good. You a damn lie. And that's proven in court, you stupid one. Yeah, she talk a lot of game, man. She talk a lot of game. You can tell she haven't had a real nigga in her life. She haven't had a real nigga in her life. She needs some damn help. She the dumbest woman out of them all. And they better deal with her on that King James shit. And you better deal with it. You better deal with it. You better deal with them all. I'm not playing with this situation. Because they looking dumb and they instead of watching and not observing. Deal with them. Deal with them. Because they South Dallas Kiki acting like a dummy. She thinks she ain't going to be put to death. And trigger man talking about, oh, the baby, hey, if the whole society watch your head be cut off in front of everybody and throw it in the ocean like Saddam Hussein Laden, let's talk about it, homie. Let's talk about it. I don't care. We don't need you here. You know how many people want to come to America? Getting rid of you doesn't mean nothing to us. You know, so you better give me a minute. I don't want to talk. We don't want to conversate. We don't want to do none of that, homie. We don't want to do none of that. What's going on here? We don't want to do none of that. Let me tell that dumbass nigga. Let me tell you something. I got my disability papers right here. And I want you to go sit that down at that DEA agent. So that dumb motherfucker want to lie. Booster want to lie. I want you to go somewhere for me. Since they know the police officer. Since that Dallas police officer know the DEA, right? I want you to go off. Nobody's paying me. Because I'm still waiting for my justice from Social Security. When they made fun of me. Right? This is where I want you to go. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you the address, partner. I'm going to give you the address here. Let me see. Where is that? Let me look at my letter here. My Social Security war letter. And I'm going to tell you where this is going to come at. And I'm going to give you the address. Because I want you to know that same trap boy Freddie police officer. I'm going to give you something like this. I'm going to give you... I'm looking for the address. I'm looking because they're going to tell you or visit your local office. Or visit your local office. Let me see. I'm trying to read everything. I'm trying to read everything. Now it's on the address is on it. All right. Now hold up. Now, the other day I gave my address, gave to my local office, but I'm trying to see. Maybe I'm looking at here. Here go right. I want you to go since the Dallas D. I want you to realize because Houston on that bullshit. Now here's go. Social Security 10824 North Central Expressway, Dallas, Texas 75231. I want you to go there. And that same Dallas police officer that no MO3, no trap or Freddy, go there and do your resume, you lying ass niggas. South Dallas, you lying ass niggas, man. She a dummy, man. She must didn't have a real nigga. Look at him still trying. Hey, it's not about being the hardest. It's about being the smartest. And I don't want to be the hardest. Dre Prince gonna tell these kids to make it out the hood. To know you should not just want to make it out the hood. You should look at everything around you and want business. Want businesses. It's about growing business as young kids and everybody getting their stuff together. Elevating. It's not just about Jay Prince can talk a lot of game, but it's just not about those things. When a kid in the hood, what you want? Because if you focus on rap, you're gonna get somebody to take advantage of you. But if you focus on having a business, after that you can have so much more. Right? You can have so much more in that avenue, right? You can have so much more, right? Hey, you know Ja Rule coming here, right? Now if Ja Rule coming here, the only the person that sent them behind y'all dumbass behavior, I know who sent them. I know who sent them. And not they. Hey, I know who sent them. I know who sent them, homie. But Texas on that bullshit, my nigga. They on that lying bullshit that's going on here. Jay Prince want to talk the game, but he can't back it up, nigga. Soldier Boy running out of time. And the more they, I don't care where you, as soon as one of that thing come this way, nigga, Soldier Boy, you gonna be arrested. Let's mark this in history when you tamper with me. I know it's on that computer, nigga. And Jay Prince think it's all cool, my nigga. I know it's on that computer, nigga. And you running out of time. I want BET to cut the check, nigga. And these niggas, South Dallas, Kiki need to go find her somebody else, my nigga. She need to go find somebody. She haven't had a real nigga in her life, and she be having fake niggas. But God say, really, I'm the God, me and God, the realest nigga that you met. You better go find somebody to play with, my nigga. And they still watching, looking confused in the mind and the spirit. You want to watch and observe me? I'm going to show your ass. I'll penalize your ass for it, nigga. You want to watch and observe in the mindset? These women listen to these dumbass niggas. You want to watch and observe, nigga? I penalize your ass for it, nigga. The labels talking to each other. Come on, man. Come on, man. Pimp C spoke about something, right? Come on, Pimp C. You calling Pimp C a liar? Or what I know, you calling Pimp C a liar? When he spoke about labels and y'all getting money, rapper alive, getting money, making deal. Come on, you calling Pimp C a liar, nigga? Houston, Dallas, South Dallas, you calling Pimp C a liar, nigga? You calling Pimp C a liar, nigga? That's the difference. I think Houston calling Pimp C a liar about what I knew about the label and how rapper alive getting a contract and able to sign niggas and find talent, right? You calling Pimp C a liar, right? That's what South Dallas Kiki doing. That's what they doing. I want to tell you what's at stake here. I want to let you know at stake because people are saying Dallas. They put me in there because I was because I was scared. You know they put me in there to protect the investment. You dumb motherfucker. See, I was so busy arguing, and I was so busy calling payroll, and they don't deal with other people other than the United States. They don't deal with people other than the United States. Outside the United States, I say, damn, how can I help the people in the UK that wanted to be on my team? How can I help them out? So it's like I'm like, and people all over, and the payroll is not in America; it's only in America. So I'm like, they was arguing, fights was breaking out at the hotel. Come on, man. I know it's on that computer. It don't matter if it's 5 years from now, 10 years from now. You cross that line, nigga, we gonna have a problem. And instead of driving by, walking, and I'm driving by, and I'm seeing their mindset. I'm seeing their mindset and their spirit. Like Avon said, I can read your mind, baby. I can tell what you thinking. Your spirit is being read with your mind. and I see your spirit in that car, and I'm calling you out on it. I'm warning you. Stop tampering with holy ground. I used to fight a lot, but this is different. I ain't trying to fight. I ain't trying to do none of that, nigga. I'm trying to stack the Benjamins. I ain't trying to hear all of that. I want to tell you something. Rick Ross was laughing at Houston. You know, Rick Ross, I'm glad Rick Ross work thing, he was laughing at the dummies. He was laughing at Houston. I told Texan, y'all get me the food out behind Kiki and the rest of them lies. They laughing at y'all niggas. Texas getting made out of a joke behind Yellow Breeze and them lies, and Houston and Dallas, y'all getting made out of a joke. Y'all getting made out of a joke. Steph Curry is one of the best, man. You know, if Steph Curry really wanted to go back to a championship back to back, he can win all of them. Like they can win all of them. Like literally. I'm watching Steph Curry on here. If he really wanted to go back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back. So we let them do what they want to do at the end of the day. And let me tell you, God said, I want to tell you hip hop something. After this battle over with, you gonna keep your distance after this over with. I don't want to do business with you little fake niggas. Cause y'all, there's a lot of lying shit going on in South Dallas and Kiki and them in Houston. And Jay Prince, they ain't dumb by a long shot. They are not dumb. Soulja Boy ain't dumb by a long. As soon as that bullet come out with, Soulja Boy gonna be put to death for involvement. For a lying ass nigga. The Texas Music Office can't even answer their phone, you heard me? And y'all get selling contracts with each other, nigga. Rapper alive making money, nigga. Don't play me, nigga. And I got the civil rights. The more you play dumb, the more we gonna have a problem. The more you play dumb, the more we gonna have a problem, nigga. Nigga talking about when they see me. You know, Marissa taught me how to record. You better know something about it, nigga. You think I need to be in the studio with you niggas? You think I need to be in the studio with you niggas? You better get the fuck out of my face when I know how to record, nigga. Nigga, I can do it from my home, nigga. Right now, I'm trying to show people my personality and the different things that I got when I took drama and theater. They really think this is all over. And South Dallas, Kiki, really, hey, the DA better get you, Jay Prince. They better get you home. They better get you home. We talking about the fate of hip hop here, homie. You gone. If I leave here, you gone. You done. You done, man. You done. You done, nigga. If I leave here, you done. You're not working on that. You done. You done. You said this whole want to talk about an OGP. We want to talk about something, and still not his dumb ass not being arrested. You done, my nigga. See, nigga, I don't even want nigga. God said when you break my trust, I don't want to be around you, nigga. I don't want to be in, and I told that on the thing on social issues when you're addressing. When you break God trust, God don't want to be around you niggas. You cut those and you lying ass niggas. Y'all have some issues, man. Like after this, I'm gonna have to still see my ass and still see a therapist after this. I find one of those hybrid therapists. Y'all on some whole shit after this. Ain't nothing wrong with seeing that the online therapists and stuff. I'm gonna really need it because y'all niggas on some other shit. Y'all niggas on some other shit and y'all need some help, man. And then Big X Plug think not gonna know why he think nothing not gonna happen to him. But that big fat little lying ass nigga think nothing not gonna happen to me. Stay away from me, nigga. I don't wanna kick it with you. I don't wanna be in the same club with you. I don't wanna be with none of that bullshit, you heard me? I admit that, you hear me? I'd rather go to a country club than be in a club with you dumb niggas, man. And that's for real, nigga. I'd rather be at a country club than be in a club with you dumb ass niggas. And I went to a country club before. I love country. I'd rather go to a country club than be in a hip hop lying ass club. These niggas, they live in a little fiction, man. Somebody better do something about these people, man. They better do something about it. Yeah, South Dallas Kiki, you want to be an MO3, and he lied, man. And Trap Boy Fred said that nigga ain't innocent. And they waited till after the nigga did it. Hey, I'm gonna make sure when God told Moses to tell his people to paint the wall with blood, he know the non-belief. But when Moses left Egypt with his people, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna make sure it's so much hard for you niggas. When I say no, mean no, nigga. I'm gonna make it so much harder for you niggas. I'm gonna tell you what Moses did after he crossed the river. He built a wall over the ocean. And then he built a hole. He built a big hole like a big hole. Then he built another wall. Then he built another hole. Then he built another. Like, come on. It didn't stop. He made it so hard. I'm gonna make it so hard for the enemy to get. No, you niggas try. You wanna get that dumb bitch 15 months after what he did? Him and his community? No, bitch, you giving that fake nigga a chance. Leave me alone, nigga. Yellow Bridger. Everybody that's with Yellow Bridger right now, I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna show them better than I can tell them. I say Trap Boy Freddy getting played, man. You know what Birdman say on Father Like Son? I told the civil rights, I need y'all to go rebuy Father Like Son. I need y'all to rebuy Father. God said I need you to rebuy Father Like Son. 5-star album. I need you to buy it. You know what they said? We let no one in. We let them. See, you don't got no damn sense. See, he don't got no damn sense. OGP, we the dumbest nigga ever. Peep game. A nigga can stand up beside of you and catch on to your spit. Listen, I can fool this nigga right here. He'll do anything I damn say. The nigga can manipulate. This dumbass nigga don't got no damn sense. This nigga OGP, we don't got no damn sense. I can fool this nigga. Nigga judging your damn mindset. And this dumbass nigga don't care. Nigga, look. This dumbass nigga don't care. And I'm watching the 1948 games, and they talking about the more they mess with us, we gonna have to mess with them. Why you just don't go to the civil rights? Why you gotta mess with them? Like, why you gotta mess with them when they call the police? Like, why you gotta mess with them? They talk about local government discriminating, banks, hotels, all of that discriminating. So it talks about all of that. Honestly, did this happen in the custody of police? Y'all instead of recording on y'all phone, they let them have their camera. You should be telling your girl to be on the civil rights. Let them be on their camera before they stop you. So I want to tell you something. I don't know. Like right now, Sabina's dad told me what I wanted to hear. Right now, he's confusing the heck out of me right now. It kind of made my spirit happy to say, wait, it's not time yet. And I don't know what is going on. I really don't know. Everything is a mystery. Like, I don't even know, like, I'm waiting for her to, I don't even know, like, I'm having one of those moments right now with the situation. Like I'm like, I don't know how to deal with the situation. Like he said a lot, like when he was a kid, but this time you give me hope, but you like it's the mind game that he's playing. Like I like, come on, like it's the mind game that they playing. Like I'm like I feel like my mind, like being a dad is playing with my mindset and this. I don't know what to do anymore. Like with her, like as a teen, like I know like that I don't know what to do anymore. And like my mind is and like I'm hoping, but you know, he said not time yet. I don't know what is going on. And she called me after that Facebook stunt with that black bitch from Facebook, and she said he said Birdman message. I said hold up, it didn't matter. I like hold up for a second. I don't know what to do. Like I don't know, man. He's just keeping me guessing right now. You know, he just keeping me guessing. She keeping me guessing right now. He keeping like I don't want to. And I argue with her about the kid. Like, hold up, I don't need that we can be good. Like, come on, my son just need my help. We will be good. That's not the person. You know, so I told Sabrina, but Sabrina probably don't even remember. And I told her, like I said, Maria's mom get a discipline. She probably don't even remember. But I told her, she probably don't remember. So Sabrina, Maria's mom get a social security check and things. And with those things, and she used to tell me she had the same problem. And you know, when we have problems like when we mail stuff and send them, they made me come up to the social security like it didn't the computer and didn't connect with the computer. You making people come up there over and over again. They're not going to keep letting people take off of work. And then people got to understand that when we dealing with those stuff. Like when I was when I said that I was actually learning from Miss um her name is at 2996. I'm trying to get everybody in. And I'm watching her call everybody up at Walmart and say, I need you for this spot, I need you for this spot, and different times. But Walmart, Social Security, right, people can't keep on taking off like that because you interfere with their business. And we need to address some things. So I think when you go to and this is where Walmart need to hang out. We have a caseworker. Everybody would come there, like everybody would have a caseworker that comes to Walmart. And this is where the Walmart plays at. They would have a caseworker come there from the Social Security. You got two caseworkers. And they would be talking back and forth and where you're gonna have somebody help you with your CDLs and somebody that help you with they're gonna automatically, you have two caseworkers at your local office. You're gonna have two caseworkers at your local office that comes there. One that's gonna come to Walmart at this play out the way, and somebody gonna help you with your CDLs. These are the people that can do all of this with those things, right? Ticket to Work program gonna help you get a job, right? But they can only do so much because they have other clients. So if this work out like it's supposed to work out, not be over the disability department, we would have two people that's gonna come because they got other clients. Because I had to go through a situation where I was like, I had an apartment and I was being rushed, and like in the Ticket to Work program, and they lied to me twice. And it talks about this Social Security. It talks about this Ticket to Work program. Don't got nothing to do with it. This, and it talks about this. It talks about this when I was going through like a racial moment with the employee's behavior, and they cut me off. It talks about, and I told this with Social Security. And I talked about this with Social Security, and they just cut me off and say, oh, they don't got nothing to do with this. Yeah, you lied to me twice. This honesty coming from our government, where I give truth and this honesty, and I'm trying to get his ticket to work program guy some time while he's dealing with other clients. And that's not fair to this guy. That's not fair to him. And people got to understand that's not fair. And he's pushing all of his clients to the side and rushing to come and deal with me because of Walmart telling him, oh, I can't. No, that's not the way you do things. You lied to me, and you got to be held accountable for lying. You know, you want to write the rules, but you can't. Like our government want to write the rules, but they can't accept the consequences for it. And that's what we have in here. They can't accept the consequences for it. They want to write the rules, and they can't accept the consequences. People in Atlanta say it. People in Detroit say they got a problem with Social Security. Like regular people that's living in a regular like in a lower class level, and they say they got a problem with it. So I'm like, bam. Sabina, Mir's mom even said they had Mir's sister said they even had a problem with Social Security and bringing it up. Look, I'm gonna make sure they don't make fun of me no more. That worker. I'm gonna make sure. And then that lady say, call me out on my sure. All right. I'm calling them out. I'm suing you. They don't want to cut the check. Tell them to cut the check. God said, I told them you need to cut the check, man. Cut the check. I'm suing you, right? For time, neglect, and abuse. Cut the check. And I haven't seen the commas yet, partner. I ain't worried about Dallas ass, man. I haven't seen the commas yet, man. You better cut the check. I'm telling someone today, all right, that guy that made fun of me, I'm giving you for neglect and abuse and time. Okay? That is the thing that you did. Now they better cut the check, man. I'm waiting. And you send me this letter. Nothing said about my justice. Hey, we've been fighting since 2019. Let's call about it. The little behavior. I was arguing with the guy from Baltimore, and they've been going up 0.5%, 6%, 0, and they went up a little bit. But they've been going up like 0.5, 0.6. They've been going up each year. They've been doing that for years. But let me tell you something. Oh, I told them, cut the check, man. Cut the check. Sue up as you want. All right. I'm suing you. Cut the check, man. I'm not even trying to worry about Dallas behavior. Cut the check, man. I want them to cut the check. You know, I want them to hear me. Hold up. I want them to cut the check. Social Security. I want you to cut the check since you called me out on my bluff, huh? Since you calling me out on my bluff, huh? Like, it gives bum beating them to fight, but I can't fight. Like, come on, that's a hypocrite, man. They being hypocrites, bro. They can sit up there and fight for Black Lives Matters, and I can't fight. That's a hypocrite. They making it a hypocrite in this community. They making it a hypocrite, but I can't fight. I can't fight? Come on. You really think I can't fight? I can't fight? Come on, man. I can't fight? Come on. Making a hypocrite. Come on, let's take care of this. They making it so I can't fight? I'm a hypocrite because I'm fighting? Houston and Dallas making it a hypocrite. They made me a hypocrite. They can fight, but I can't fight. Social Security. When that guy made fun, I got them on here. When they made fun of me, right? And laughed at me because BG want to get back out and want to say something about no, Boosie lied. You don't know nothing that went on in jail. He lied, you heard me? He lied. When I say he lied, you heard me? So he don't know when he want to play that innocent world, nigga. He want to, I said, you better catch on to game here, nigga. God said, you better catch on to game. You better catch on to game here. You better catch on to game here, my nigga. And when you better catch, he's lying, you heard me? Catch on to game. BG better catch on to game. When he was all about MO3 and them niggas, Houston was buffooning himself. When I told him I was holding it down, nigga, people watching me on my social media and they on that whole shit. BG, you better wake up, my nigga. You better wake up, my nigga. You better wake up, man. God telling you wake up and catch game from BG Boosie lies, nigga. You better wake up, my nigga. You better wake up, my nigga. God said catch on to game. You say on your, I always keep it real, right? They got this rap game got a lot of rich niggas in it. You can tell me got a lot of fake niggas, alphabet. No, you know what that means? They got a lot of, you know what I mean when I listen to it? They got a lot of bitch niggas and a lot of lying niggas in it. And right now we looking at Yellow Breeze and them and looking out South Dallas Kiki and they with that shit, you heard me? I know what's on that computer. I'm asking for what is mine. I'm sorry you had to drag yourself into Boosie lies, my nigga. But I'm asking for what is mine, homie. He lied for his artists, MO3 and his people. And Jay Prince, I meant when something happened, nigga, you coming from underneath that seat, nigga. I know what's on that computer in that jailhouse, nigga. You coming from underneath that seat, nigga. You coming from underneath that seat. Everybody that's involved, they're about to get it for affiliating with each other. God said you betray the code, that what you understand. And no GPB, you betray God in your lies, nigga. God said you don't love me no more. Let me tell you, America is a state. But God is a body in the spirit, okay? He's a body and he's a spirit. But when you put God, body and spirit with the state, you put it together and y'all not with God. You are not with God. You are not with God. Like, literally, you're not with God. You are not with God. Let me tell you, as soon as that bullet come over here, Kiki, I want him to hear me. You in Houston and Slim Thugger, everybody's going to be put to death. God said that's a promise. By text, ain't no judge getting paid, no lawyer getting paid, no deals, for confessing. No, they already know. And they keep playing dumb. And they was in that damn mall in that community. They keep playing dumb with me, man. They keep playing a little dumb with me. And Houston been acting an ass with Jay Prince. Your career is about to be gone. Everything that you worked for, hip hop, country, is about to be gone, wiped out. And y'all niggas can't get on the page when y'all lying and still lying going on. Hey, come on, I can get back on my live me account and find everybody I talked to in the UK. What you talking about? I still got my account. You think I'm worried about you, nigga? You think I'm worried about you with your lying ass in there? I'm asking for what is mine. And I'm not taking no for an answer. And the more you tamper with my heavens, we going on the Civil Rights Act. The more you tamper with things. Let me tell you something. I don't want to be what I want to be. I want to be in somebody's mall, having some fun, read some books at Books and Novel, read my favorite novel, having a great time. Like, I want to just enjoy it. One day go to the mall where, like, I told people in the UK, Frisco is the biggest mall, guys. And I need you, because if you don't got a move in your mall like Atlanta have, I really need like a movie. If I go to Paris or London, I really need y'all to have a movie in your mall, because I might spend a whole day there just shopping, go watch a movie and just enjoy myself. And just have a great time. And what if they have a Books and Over? And y'all have a Books and Over, like a bookstore in y'all mall, where they can sit down and eat coffee in Starbucks and stuff and all of that stuff. Like what what is that? Like what is that? So those are the things of what that was, right? Right? You know, Trap Boy Freddy said something. A person sleeping on him. No, you sleeping on God. You sleeping on God with your fiction and your lies. You sleeping on God with your fiction and your lies. Hey, PG, you did exactly what they wanted you to do. You were hanging out with them and y'all. You doing exactly what they want you to do. They doing exactly what they want them to do. Look, hey, Paul Wall just don't know he about to. You everything is turning out exactly where it needs to. They are doing exactly what they want them to do. You are playing. You are doing exactly what they want you to do. Boy, look, I think God just smiling. Paul smiling at him. You are doing exactly what they want you to do. Now, I was watching this thing with this movie, this religion movie, but to help you find your twin flame. It was a game movie. It didn't matter if it was guy with girl, girls with girls, a guy with a girl. And this movie is so damn great. It talks about the aspect of it, but it's helping you find what you need in life. The spirit of the connection can be more, but like, you know, I love when the black guy and the girl got in there because the concept of my relationships, and then she was married to he was married to a real estate owner, and like, and they think he's the preacher, right? Like think he's not, like you can just see the smile and the love that they have for each other. It was a great movie. They met the book writer. I love the movie. I can't find it. Like I hated that. I did out. It was on Netflix or Amazon Prime. Like it was on like Amazon Prime. I was just watching this movie called Hitch. There's one of Johnny Brothers in it. Hitch, where I can talk about movies for days, but it was like literally one of the Johnny Brothers got snuck. I think that was one he got snuck when they had the like found like literally. They're like literally. That was the thing, like literally. But I like it. We're gonna talk about Hitch. We're gonna talk about the Amazon Prime movie. I thought I had it on my list. I'm gonna have to see. I took it off, but I was mad. Somebody took it off, and my little nephew been going on around here. And we can go to whole detail about the movie, but um, the girl was going to. They were getting ready. The beginning of the movie, they was getting ready to. I want to be very calm on how I'm trying to mention this movie because there's so many details to it, and I'm trying to get it all out. So the beginning of the movie, she at a house with her friends, and a ringtone is happening, right? And a ringtone is going on, and she's trying to get ready and get surprised. They're trying to get ready for the wedding and all of that stuff to go by their in-laws' house and go by their in-laws' house and stuff. And what those situation is, we just talking about movies that I like, the thing that I like about it. And right there, he's blowing the horn, bang, 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 bang. Just like he's blowing the horn. And come on, and they got a ringtone when she's calling, and she's freaking out behind this ringtone that her friends set for her, and freaking out for this ringtone that her friends set for her, like literally, that her friends set for her, like literally in that moment when she reaching out for this ringtone that her friends set for her. And say, he's gonna kill me. What y'all did to that ringtone? I like it when the part when he told me stick it. I like it when the part to get money start the way he made a baby. He told him to stick it, and they had all of the car lined up to stick it. But they after they only went to the airport, but it took another scene where the guy was trying to get the girl to come and meet the in-laws. Like he thought he was gonna see. She looking at the magazine, and she thought they was gonna marry him. Get money start the way he had baby. Cuba Jr. Seller, Baby Legend, Junior, and all the rest. He thought he was gonna marry him, right? She thought that they were gonna ask him for marriage because that's about about the in-laws, right? He thought he was gonna marry him, right? Like literally, they thought that was gonna happen in the movie, right? But she was like, he left with her. Like this movie was it was a great movie, right? It was a great movie, and it was a great movie. It was a great movie, and and those things, right? So it was a great movie in those domains. So after that, he got in the limousine by himself, bam, 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 bam. And this movie is so damn great that I couldn't even get enough of it. It's on Amazon Prime. I'm gonna have to go back into all my recent movies to watch it again. And what else is it? What else is it? What else is it? And then they was at the airport, and he's getting his stuff off the airport and trying to strap it up. And then he meet these people that's know this person's wife, and he's like, I heard so much about you, and they're like, I didn't hear that much about you. Him and his wife. I like him and his wife, like literally. Him and his wife. And and she was distraught in the movie at the airport. Distraught as hell at the airport movie. And with that situation, when she was distraught at the airport, like after, oh, I didn't want to say nothing. I don't think you would date me. And she, bang, what I said, I'm like, you off your bed. Oh, she snuck the hell out of him. Like, literally, I'm like, hold up. That was one of the movies, in a crucial in the movies. Like, I don't think he would date me if I would have said something. We are not together, but we are separate. I didn't want to join one of the brothers on there. And like, boom, snuck it. And like, the concept of the movie is so great, and it's so like, it's great. So she's in the bathroom, she's crying, and the flight attendant told her. The flight attendant, I always like one of these things when I'm having a high thing. Say, I know what you're going through, girl, and take her to eat there. So they sit at the bar. They sit at the bar, like after she get out, she sit at the bar, and the guy at the flight got to leave. The guy is already with the girl. Meet at the bar. They meet at the flight thing, whatever they meet at the airport. This girl come up to him and they start the chemistry, and he talking on the phone and this and that, and it's like before they met, they talking on the phone, they connecting with each other, and he's hollering, and they come up, and the flight got delayed, and said, you can't be late for my parents, you can't be late for it. And like, we ain't gonna be late. This is delayed. Like, and you gotta hold up, bro. We gonna make it in time. There's gonna be a delay in it. And this movie, after that, the girl came to the bar. The other person, that the best. They friends. They growed up when they was a child, and they growed up together. So they growed up when they was a child. So she was out of it and think I'm never gonna find love. I'm never gonna find anything. She banging her head on the desk, and the girl said she got mad and rolled the eyes. You ain't gonna come. Like she rolled the eyes and like I got a ticket. I really got to take care of this situation. So she thinks she ain't gonna find none. She had to carry her. She had to carry her to the plane, like carry her to carry her to the plane. So he passed out. Her dad called him and told him, "I want to tell you something." He thought he was dying. Something the doctor was saying. He thought he was dying. Like literally thought he was dying. Like literally thought he was dying, and he wasn't actually dying. The thing is, it tells it at the end of the movie that he wasn't actually dying. So his dad called him on the airplane, and she was on the phone. Your dad got something to tell you. I thought you was gonna tell him, you kid. And like, like she got out the phone, and in the movie, she got out the phone, and whatever that is, when she got out the phone, this is a great movie. And she got out the phone. Her dad told her, "I wish I could be here to see you get married. I wish I could be here to see you get married." And things, right? So the thing is, and like dad was wrong. Like the dad had told him, "I'm dying." The doctor said it might don't be good for me right now. So he made up a lie and said he was marrying his best friend sister, and that they all family. And she got up and freaked out like, oh, like bam, bam, bam. He told his family to keep it on the low. I am not marrying you. Like, all right, it's just for the fault. I got plans too. I got plans too. So this was a great movie. And when they laid it down, everybody like, oh, congratulations, congratulations. And like she pulled them to the thing where Get Money stopped away. She pulled them to the bathroom and said, I'm not getting married with you. I'm not, man, it's so many things that goes on to the movie I can tell you about. When they found out, look, we can talk about this all day. And we can talk about it all day. But the religion, I'm gonna tell you some of the religions. They Jewish, right? They some type of ever, and like you gonna have to name your kid after this, right? And this thing is with that is what I mean by that. What I mean by that, you make fun of my kids. I make fun of your kids. What am I? The little girls, them in the movie, like, they had their mouth open, like completely. Had their mouth open, like completely. Had their mouth open, like this was one of the greatest movies. Like when they started arguing about they making each other for the language. Like, and it was so funny when they don't call me childish, you childish. I like the movie was so great. I was like, hold up. I enjoyed the movie on Amazon, but don't call me childish, you childish. Don't make fun of my family. It was like it was so great. And then in that moment right there in that movie, right there in that movie, and I'm gonna tell you something with that. In that movie right there, we just gonna find a hotel to stay at and this and that. They want to sleep separate, and they want to sleep separate from each other. So they say no, 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 no. We ain't gonna really do like really like they wanted to buy a hotel, but they had a little place that they own in the city and the thing, right? So they went there. They went to the little stage at the little apartment thing, like in the city, like a business apartment thing, and they sat there. And the movie was so great. I love the movie. Where you from? I'm from New Orleans. How about you? The Texas is in my home to Shelby. But the movie was so great in that movie. We're gonna get back on the movie part. It was so great in that movie. And we're gonna get back to the thing. Like she was supposed to come and meet a friend, go to meet the in-laws, go and meet the sister and the brother, and they was at the house doing something. She was doing something at the thing or something, and she wake up and she drank this bad milk. I'm like, this milk, and she started throwing up, and everybody thought she was like actually pregnant, and she started throwing up like every time she said, she's pregnant, she's pregnant. And she drank the milk. And the guy told her, what's her name, told her, don't drink the milk. That milk is 3 weeks old. 3 is old, and like it's old, it's out the date. She started throwing it, and she started to feel sick. But the thing is, I think it was the beginning of it. When they got back, they ran together. In the movie, they ran together, like literally ran together in the movie. And like literally ran together. I said, yeah. And then we talking about in different scenes. I'm giving you different parts. But the thing is that everybody thought she was pregnant. She throwing up in the bathroom. She doing all of that. When she had to win, the dude she played on they played on the same girl she plays on a religion movie. I told you. And once he found out that his sister, they were dating his sister before that, he hugged the child was right there. He's like, what a bitch. What a bitch. I like, oh, what a bitch. I was like, hold up, what a bitch. I was like, hold up, what a bitch. What a bitch. And like, and he, like I said, the woman like, in the movie, but this was before they got to the house. I'm talking about different scenes. This was before they even got to the house in that format. So I like, hold up. Like really, like um um and what I said is I'm gonna tell you something. And I want you to know something with that. And we're gonna talk about the beginning of the movie. And we're gonna talk about a lot of other things I like about the movie. The movie is so great and it's so in a positive direction. I'm gonna stop watching these horror stories. I'm gonna have to stop watching it. But the thing is, with that situation in that moment, it was a great thing. But they started going to the mall after that, and started to meet this thing at the ceremony. At the ceremony, it's this girl that she loved, and she thought he was, and she broke up with him. Right? There was never was what I mean. There was never was. They thought like when they met at the thing, and he asked him because he wasn't really engaged with her. But he asked that if you married to somebody, they broke up. But when he found out she was marrying her, like what? You actually marrying her? Like what? She was shocked. Whoa. And everybody start asking, we never see a ring, we never see a ring. We never see everybody like we never even see a ring. So when they saw him like nearly die, everybody started freaking out in the movie. Everybody started freaking out, like literally freaking out, like he just proposed, and everybody started coming around. Like literally, the movie was so great. The movie was so great. It was just so great with that, right? Hey, we're gonna talk a little bit. We're just talking about something right now, guys. I don't want to get off the movie topic, and we ain't gonna talk about movies. Um, I'm gonna tell you something with that situation, and I want you to know what we're gonna talk a little bit. Can't do it right now, because I'm talking about the details of the movie, right? I like the part when they went to the mall and they started beaming each other, and she started seeing the flirting going on between her. Like she was really, she really, like like really, like really had that moment. You can tell she started to feel that she went like this. Cause they were doing the tail thing. Once the girl came, once the girl came, like in the thing, right? So the thing is this, with that situation, with that, I'm gonna tell you what else went in the movie. They started just spending more time with each other before they actually this girl asked them to the whole. They're like I remember an episode and they walked in on her and they said you can go, you can do whatever you want. And then she said you can do whatever you want. Like she was caught in the tub, she even doing something in the tub. And he walked in and I said, I'm sorry, you don't mind me going out? She asked him, you don't mind me going out and have thank you. That means if you tell me that this is my favorite so far, that means you telling me there's still more interesting things I need to talk about in the conversation. In the days, right? If you talking about I need to still keep the conversation kind of tight, right? Oh man, right? So what that situation is, I'm gonna tell y'all something with that situation. I'm gonna let y'all know about something. What that situation is like, and I'm like after she went saved this and that, bam, bam, bam. This was before the scene happened. I think it was before after because she told her like I don't want to hurt you, and she said no strings attached. This was before they went to the hotel because I'm trying to remember all of the scene. No strings attached, and she really wanted it, and like she really wanted it, like really wanted it, and he thought about it. He stopped, and he really wanted it. And I was like, hold up for a second. So those are the things of what that is. So I'm talking about so much, but we're gonna talk about it after they had that chemistry with each other and had that sexual encounter. They actually felt some type where she felt some. Nothing was the same no more. She was in the same no more, and she let him go on, like just let him just go after that, just let him go. So him and her met at a hotel and they banged it up the whole damn. They banged it up. I say, even the kids and the neighbors of the hotel was like in this movie, like bang, 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 banging it up, like in the movie thing, right? So this was like the biggest thing ever that hit the scene of the movie. And I'm trying to think because I got so much on my mind right now. I'm trying to keep being out my damn head, and I need to go to Find Neverland right now. I really feel like going to just off in the Florida, quick. Put some fairy dust, some no memory thoughts on the situation. Go to Neverland. Like, just go to damn Neverland. Like, that take me away from all of it. Like, all of it right now. There's a lot going on in my life, and like, I wish your dad witnessed this. Right now I got a lot on my mind. I'm very like, he could have told me everything else, and like I was like, could have told me everything else. Like, he just told me nothing. I'm like, oh man, like, you could have told me everything else, and I gotta give my stepdad to come and help me out too, guys. And let's really talk about the movie. Like, I think he just playing with my mind and my heart, and playing with my. He just like it, like he just playing with it. Like, it just really, really just being played with. I think he just. Oh man, I don't know what this man like. I like, you can tell me anything else, like just confusing the life. Like, literally, when I was a teen, like, now you just told me something. Now you just confused me more. Like it's like, oh, you driving me insane something today. Like, make up your freaking. You're driving me insane. She just like, he's driving like he don't even know he put that in. It's stuck in my head. Like, I gotta go to sleep one day. I said, look, like, I gotta go to sleep wondering. Like, I like literally wondering. Like, he's like totally this. He know he wrong, man, for telling me that. You what you telling me now? Like, that is, you still playing with my like mine. I think he playing with it. That's why I'm trying to write right now. I'm being played with in, like, literally in my mind. Like, really. Like, I just need somebody to just take me away from the madness sometimes. But like, waiting on her is not gonna get nowhere, nothing. Like, I'm suffering here. Like, Mirza wanted me to come back and hang out. I'm not gonna come back and hang out in this. You gotta mention Sabina every time. That's you're killing me, man. Like, you're actually killing me. Like I said, you're killing me here. Nobody want to keep that. Like, right now, he's really bringing, like, in my mind, like this, like it's like, man, look, I need to just look. If I don't get it, like, if I sleep so much, and like sometimes, like, girl, you just. I walk outside my door, and I'm like, I'm thinking, but I'm like, love is when your heart drips. And like, you can't hardly. I have the day when you hold on to the day and you ask God to help me keep. I know I can't be with somebody right now. Just help me keep pushing through. And your heart is dripping. You can't like understand it. And you can't hardly understand it, but you're holding on to the end of your bed or your dresser, and you asking God to just keep pushing you through it. God give you that energy every morning. Like, He give you that energy to help you keep pushing through. Like to keep pushing through of it. I'm like, so to help you keep pushing through on the way. So, and those things, and I'm like, man, this is a lot of bullshit like this. And I just every day God give me the strength to keep moving. You know, Demir's sister told me something one day. Hubert, they're not ready for you yet. You know, if I ever see her, again, I'm gonna give her a big hug and I'm gonna tell her you was right. Cause this world and Walmart with lies and the rest of them, they're not ready for. And she used to go to church. They are not ready for God yet. They're not ready for. They're not ready. And she told me that, like, literally told me that they're not ready yet for you, Hubert. And that means if she's going to church and Demir's sister going to church, and my mom and them always believe, Demir mom and them always have faith in me. And the mirror mom and dad, and they never like it was never like that with us. Like never like that with none of us. People talk like trying to make up words. Like it was never like that with none of us. Like it wasn't even like that with Chris. Like we all hung in there. But I told Ricky when we started letting everybody else in, that conflicted with the situation. You know, that conflicted with everything. So me and Sabina settled our problems. But she called, we set our problem. Like we set our problem. And like but Mirza did something he wasn't supposed to do. Sabina called me after that little stunt they pulled on Facebook. I can see how me and Sabina get back to one day, me and her dad and her mom meet, and we all sit and we just get to know each other and get back and just spend time with each other. I can see that the because you're gonna have to need that time with each other again. If not, we just move on. Like we just moved on. Like we just move on. So that's I can't really wish the hope on something. So if not, so, uh, uh, let me tell you, a relationship can always be renewed. But remember, the temple of the spirit has to be regained. Yes, the spirit of the temple always have to be. Never think a relationship or a marriage can never come back. You have to take time for your spiritual rebirth with each other. And that's the most. God gave me a dream, and I might don't understand it. He let me know something. Like he gave me a dream, and he gave me some things of the spiritual truth. I think I had my family. They was all in one cabin, and my family was and sitting in this, me and Sabina sitting in this. We got get out. We had our mind. We got our body back. It was just something as a dream. It's the spiritual rebirth of the body and the mind. So it was like, hold up. All right, we having this rebirth of the body and the spirit of the mind. Why not understand it? So why not understanding like those things to understand it, right? So it was just a dream. It was a dream. Cause we always, before that argument happened in 2019, me and Sabina always wanted kids. When we was kids, and she like had one of those, what that is. I had one of those dreams, like it was just a dream. Mirza got mad about the situation, and she had a car, and her friend got out the car, and she brought my daughter to me, like, and got the same face as her mom. Like sometimes we have to understand it. Like we both wanted it, but like but after what Mirza did, like his behavior is beyond this. And like when he found out, like, come on, when he found out something, I guess he said, "With a bitch," or like, no, like, come on, that's childish behavior, man. That's childish behavior. That's childish behavior. These niggas jacking stuff. They ain't getting by a scratch. They stealing money. Come on, little kid. You stealing money. You stealing money. Go find you something to do. You ain't getting it legit. You stealing it. That's the difference between them. They stealing. Nobody don't give a fuck about that. You ain't getting it legit. You stealing. These dumbass niggas don't have no idea. They need some damn help around here, huh, guys? Huh? They steal money and they lying to them. Hey, they're not even on my level. That's when you can tell children from men. That's why I don't want to hang around that type of people. I need somebody a little more high, like some people. Like I can't hang around that type of behavior. I surely don't be on the damn streets. Like surely. But these niggas, you don't play by rules, huh? When you die, that's the definition of it. We gonna fix that when you put the death in your mama crying for you, and I know what's on that computer in there. And you put the death, then you gonna say something, huh, nigga? I know everything on that computer. I mean, when you say something, nigga, huh? When these niggas be put to death, then they gonna say something. And all of them, I know everybody involved. When you be put to death, then you niggas gonna say something. Niggas ain't with all that whole shit, nigga. Find you something better to do with your time, nigga. When you be put to death, then you gonna say something when the state and then put your ass to death and put the death penalty for each state. Fucking around with me, nigga, you lying. I know what's on that computer, whole ass nigga. When your dumb ass go to jail, that's what they don't know. Soon as you do it, nigga, you gonna be put to death over whole ass niggas. Soon as they do it. Soon as these whole ass niggas do it, but they coward asses, man. That's why I told these kids, don't mess with people that just affiliate with the street. Don't mess with them. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing, and I said this before, and I'm gonna tell you this before. If you looking for to move and do what you think, look at a community that's safer for your kids. That's safer for them, that they can grow. You gotta analyze every community, Google every community, and see what's safer, what the community have the most safer thing. The different environments have different safety. Hey, how you doing? So when you looking, if you want to move, look for your community that's in a state that's really protecting their community and not on that stupid shit. But these kids can't be open and start sending your kids to private school or something. Like sometimes you gotta get them in a different direction if you want them to change. And you can't worry about the cost. You can't worry about it. Work damn hard. Like my son, and my son get older, you damn right I'm gonna put him in a private school. Because I don't want him up in that like I don't want him up in that format with these people and these vindictive minds and these kids that don't got no sense with these adults. So I just want him up a better environment to have it. Like literally, I took my son in the community not too long ago, and I took him to around some houses, and I told my son, I say, son, you can have everything everybody else has. And I showed him the houses in the neighborhood. And I took him to the house in the neighborhood. And I told him, you don't have to rob anybody. You have to your mind's gonna have to strategize. You're gonna have to put your money. And you teenagers, don't be opening your legs to a nigga that don't only care about their homies. That's the if you wanna stop from having kids, stop giving to a motherfucker. Stop paying attention. Keep your leg. Let me tell you, if your teenager boyfriend can't spend money on you and he spend more time with his homies more than he spend with you, you don't need to be with him as a teen. Y'all talk about not having kids, and I can tell he's not ready. So the thing is with that, you need to understand that teenager, keep your legs closed. Look to where he's spending his time and his money at on you. Look to what he's doing. It's not always about homeboys. If he don't know how to keep things separate, he don't deserve you. Keep your legs closed. So keep your legs closed. So that's the main thing. If you want to stop having kids, watch out for the society behavior in your schools. Keep your legs closed. If you want to stop having kids, if he spend more time on his friend, that's a threat. Then he do with you, that's a threat. A teenager boyfriend, I'm 14, always supposed to make time for you, and you supposed to separate yourself from him. Now, if your homeboys don't got, if they friends don't got a girlfriend, you don't need to be around them. That's just the thing, the different way it is. And they just on that fucking whole shit. No, that teenager, not for you. That's just the way it is. Because if a teenager can't take care of his business, what that mean? That's a threat. Y'all kids gotta start realizing that's a threat. Keep your legs closed to jackass teens. That ain't about nothing. Keep your leg. You gonna see. Watch out. You have to start distancing yourself from motherfuckers. You gonna see it. Y'all teens gonna start seeing. So I don't know what to do right now. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with that situation. I'm like having like a real thing. Like can't wait to just go and to enjoy things and just be a part of that situation. I'm not gonna actually just be on the streets. That's not what it's gonna actually. I'm not gonna be like on dummies. So I'm really looking forward to it. If not, we just have other plans. It don't. We gotta. We can't give up hope. We can't give up hope. We have to still. I know why I was incompetent because I once say I was a Walmart CEO and everybody wanted me there. So those are the things. Look, those are the things that I'm looking forward to just to enjoy it. And like I know I'm gonna have to be on my best behavior in front of everybody. Like literally, if this gonna work, and I'm gonna have to be quiet and ready to just learn with it and just push it. I'm really looking forward. If not, we just move on from it. I'm really looking forward to this, and I'm really I'm like y'all don't even know. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm gonna be on my best behavior and listen, like literally. That's how I feel when you need that change, you need that understanding. God needed God knew it wasn't that easy when he had to listen to his people. When he had to listen to his people, God wasn't know it wasn't that easy when he had to listen to his people and communicate with his people. So he know it wasn't that easy, like literally. So it wasn't that easy. So you have to listen. And Slim, I caught off when Birdman said, and Slim said, "Oh, I like this." You know, like when they was talking about it in the meeting, they didn't like, and then like the way things was going on in the meeting in Universal. So they talked about things that they didn't know. So if I'm watching Slim and Birdman talk about stuff and doing all of those things, and those are the guaranteed of it, right? Look, I'm just gonna be over. I'm gonna be a CEO of Disability Party, guys. That is gonna be my main thing of managing and doing things. I already had it. That's gonna be my main thing in making sure Social Security and everybody. You have two workers connecting with each other. You're gonna have a caseworker at a Social Security office. That two caseworkers, they're gonna be able to come to the jobs and do a lot more than just talk. So it's gonna be a lot more to maintain. Everybody got their different challenges. I can't say everybody got the same thing to be able to do the same thing as me. I can't be able to say that if people are gonna be able to do something because we all got our different challenges, and I know I can push my boundaries how far I want it to be pushed, like how far I want it to be pushed. So man, like I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking like because the customers want it and the employees want it. So like I told my baby mama, we're gonna have to be a part of it. Like I don't like it's conflict anyway. My heart is some things I have to figure out anyway. It's more that to that situation with the heart. Some people you have to know with the heart and you have to understand it. They with that bullshit at the end of the day. I like it at the horoscope. So those are the things with that. So this is what we're gonna have a thing, and then we plan on having. But I want to young investment with CEOs sit with kids in the building and discuss investments. That's another creativity that we're gonna do. That kids are gonna we're gonna have a building at Walmart where kids get to discuss and teach. We have to teach our American kids more, and I think we all have an obligation to do something like that. Yeah, we all have an obligation to do. We all have an obligation to. So it's gonna be different from the grown-ups. We're gonna have a kids CEO orientation where grown-ups just teach the kids about the marketing in this thing. We all need to teach our kids something that's greater. Like I had some plans for Texas when I was talking to Texas kids on Live named Big Live and Liking. We was gonna bring Disney Channel to Texas, but those plans are getting ruined by bad misconduct. Everything changes. Things are supposed to change for a reason. So, I had a lot of ideas like in that format. Yeah. But also when I was in the Galleria Mall, we talked about many things. We was talking about at the Galleria in Dallas, on the other side, not the hotel side, the other side, taking that out and putting an auditorium in there, a stadium, an auditorium where people can still come and taking that whole side down and making it out of like this auditorium, like where people can perform at. That whole side can be taken care of. That whole side can be down, and that whole side can be an auditorium. The club can be more. We can talk about every. It'll be more greater. The mall would be more greater. That when you're gonna have more business coming to the mall. With this, when you're gonna see people be able to eat at the restaurants, watch TV in the mall, and do this at the gallery room and buy jewelry in there. You're gonna be seeing this idea, but you don't actually have to be at the thing. You can be even there, just chilling. Like and businesses with clothes, they can have a little table where people can sit at too. Even with the closed section, they have a little end cap where 2 or 3 people at the closed section that can sit down in the clothes where you get the clothes at in the Galleria Mall. So and watch the little TV and eat there. Can I come here? I won't buy, but can I come in here and sit here? So they maybe don't buy, but just remember this: if they sit in your store, why they watching the TV in your store and they sit up there and watching a concert in the mall, they will buy something the next time. Right? So you got to realize something with the buyers, and you got to realize with the buyers that this is going to be able to work. You got to realize, and the mall going to be full and packed with the concert. You got to realize something. If they're going to sit there in the restaurant, but don't, let me tell you something. They will come and buy stuff. There's always somebody coming to buy stuff. Just because they don't get it that day doesn't mean they're not going to get it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to realize that in that format, right? I'm about to go to the store and get me some like real estate chocolate. Yeah. So I'll see y'all later.